Welcome back, folks. The Stockwell Eldridge Show, Sunday, 10 a.m. here on AM 1280 The Patriot. I'm Jason Stockwell.
It's the Stockwell Havel Show today.
Yes, today is the Stockwell Havel Show.
Last week it was the Eldridge Havel Show. Now it's the Stockwell Havel Show. I'm going to start putting me first. How about the Havel Stockwell?
Yeah,
which comes before us in the alphabet.
Try my last name.
What is your last name?
Fiddledye.
Fiddledye? Fiddledye.
That's why I haven't said it. You noticed that? I haven't said it. I apologize for that because I did not want to totally ruin it. So, Fiddledye.
Fiddledye. Fiddledee, fiddledye.
Fiddledye.
Oh, that's kind of a fun one, though.
Yeah, Fiddledye Bush.
Okay.
So we're talking about service animals and service dogs. So if your question is, can my potbelly pig, can my, what's another, ferret, can my
monkey,
can my cat, can whatever it be a service animal? The answer is for this company, for Deborah's group, no. They train canines, specifically 3 breeds of canines at argoscanine.org for specific tasks, which are amazing. And the one I was going to ask about, that we asked earlier about, was Alzheimer's dementia. Friend of mine, colleague, her mother just passed away from dementia. It got her, and she lived to be fairly old, but it was still a very tough last, probably 5 years. Very, very tough, 5 years. Is there something in the works for service animals along that route that can do, or is there some task that they could do that would help with that scenario?
Definitely tracking.
Okay. That's where someone gets
elopement. Yeah.
Okay.
When they leave. I mean, that's definitely something that a canine can do. Also, if there's any helps with anxiety. If someone's becoming anxious and the canine comes up and you can pet them, I'm sure that helps. There's a lot of other organizations out there that also do into the nursing homes. They'll take canines in. Canine Good Citizen is a training that you can take your dog through, and then that's one of the requirements that many nursing homes require before you can take a canine.
Before you have your dog
there?
Yeah. Okay.
But now you had said, and again, I apologize because I was late for the first segment, but, I think you're hearing a lot about so many pets from the hurricanes in Texas and in Florida and all the wildfires in California and people having to leave their pets behind. But you said, so for your company, you train the service animal, but you actually have to have the client. So you don't have dogs that you if some of these people down in Texas and Florida, there's animals and, people are able to leave them behind, or they say they're shipping animals up to other states. You don't take animals in and train them.
So I think what Stephanie's trying to ask is, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Or do you only work with new dogs?
Well, you take these dogs in, and then so you just have service dogs ready to go. So if somebody needs a service dog, they don't call you up and say, hey, Deborah, I need a service dog. Who do you got? How many you got on hand or anything like that?
No, we don't. We, for 2 reasons that we don't take on dogs from the Humane Society or abandoned dogs, especially for our service animals with children with autism. You don't know what they've been through. Many times there's a reason that they're in the Humane Society or in the pound, and what is that trigger going to be for that dog?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
We don't know. Is it going to be that grab them by the flank and all of a sudden turns around and bites the child in the face? Mm-hmm. So when we start, we know what their health background is. Plus, you don't know what their parents are. Do they have epilepsy in the family of the canine? Are there skin diseases? Are there cancer? What's their background?
So for you guys, it's important that they're come from the breeder in Michigan that you spoke of, and it's a specific breed, and they have to be 7. You have to get them when they're
7 to 8 weeks.
7 to 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't take my 2.5-year-old dog in, or maybe 3-year-old dog in now and say, hey, train Sammy. He's part lab. I want him to be smarter. I want him to do something. No offense to my dog, but he's not the brightest dog.
Poor buddy.
We eventually want to get to the point where we can hold classes. But at this time, we're so small that we don't. We don't have that availability. We have someone else that we work with that does a lot of obedience with families, that want to do some other things with their dog.
So, and did you touch on this? So, if you, are you you're a for-profit company or
nonprofit?
You're a nonprofit
we
company.
Are a nonprofit.
So if people have a passion for this, and like I said, I heard you say earlier, you can, if they want to make a donation or support your cause or your business, would they just go to your website then?
Yes, just go to the website and there's a button on there that you can donate. I want to get back to also dealing with other dogs. Another reason that we start with puppies and work that way and how we differentiate ourselves from other companies is that the family we work with them to pick out a breed on what's going to be best for them. Dutch Shepherds aren't for everybody. They're a little bit, they're a great dog, but they're not for everybody. Same with German Shepherds. They're not for everybody.
And Labs was the other one, right?
And Labs, yeah. Okay. The Labs are very biddable. All three breeds are very biddable and very forgiving. So we work with that family. Then they get to pick out the name. And the name is huge. Like one of the dogs
Really?
we just sent home, like your name, calling me
Yeah.
Deb or Deborah,
Yeah. Just don't call you Debbie.
anything but Debbie.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But when the family gets to name the dog, it's huge. Like
Yeah.
one of our little boy, he named the dog Zombie because he has a favorite game, zombies, and I don't remember, sorry.
Yeah.
But the dog's name is Zombie. We have Jasper. We have Lima because the veteran, that was Lima Company. And so he named the dog Lima.
Okay, so question then, Deborah. You get these dogs, you start training them at 7 or 8 weeks. What do you call them until they get the owner's
good point.
name? Or do you use that very early on that the owner picks the name?
The owner picks the name right away.
Oh, right away when you
right
know
away.
which dog. Okay.
So when we find out that they're going to be a client, then we tell them start working on a name. Like right now, we met with a family this weekend. They've decided that they're going to use us as the company that's going to train a dog for their son with autism. We told them start picking out a name.
Yeah.
Think about a name.
So can they is there an organization they go to get some sort of help or approval for the service dog? Or if I have a child if I'm listening and I have a child or if you're listening, you have a child who's autistic or needs help in some way, shape, or form, whether it's Downs or autism or something, or an issue of, like you said, fleeing or running or just taking off, do I just reach out to you guys and you guys point me in the direction of where to go to maybe get some help for that? Or is that something or how is that all?
We help the families. There's a lot of organizations out there that do help. If you're a veteran, there's, of course, the VFW, there's the Rotary, sorry.
But they all point to, they would say, hey, contact argoscanine.org and then get the ball rolling. Or do they have to get some sort of approval from some outside entity in order to reach out to you to get a dog?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
We would interview them and determine if we can work with them or not.
Got it. Okay.
And then from there, we'll work with them to help them with the fundraising. We don't do the fundraising for them, but if we are able to, we'll go to any fundraiser and we'll have the dog.
Wow. That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Because a puppy gets everybody's heart.
Absolutely. Well, it's such good stuff. And again, so Argos Canine, you can find your information on your website there and other organizations you're affiliated with. And again, I think, is it both you and your husband are veterans or?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So again, thank you for your service, Deborah.
Thank you for your support.
And your husband. It was funny because I asked Deborah if her husband was going to come, and she said, well, it's a little hard to leave 15 dogs. So all of you people out there thinking you have a hard time finding a sitter, Jason, for your 3 kids, try finding a sitter for 15
Which is
dogs,
worse,
right?
3 kids or 15 dogs? I don't know.
Oh, great. But also, check out the organization. I had mentioned it earlier where Deborah and I had met, trustvets.com. And again, a great organization. There is hundreds of businesses, all veteran-owned businesses on that website. So whatever you're looking for, whether it's, help with a service dog, mortgage, real estate, anything to do with your house, home, family, anything like that, trustvets.com, and get that information. They have a Facebook page. And Deborah, do you guys have a Facebook page as well?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so again, it's just Argos Canine. And again, if you want to make a donation or support, if your cause is near and dear to your heart, I know people are always looking for stuff. I feel like I make a donation to, this large organization, and where does my money go? So really great opportunity to make an impact on a local business, veteran-owned, fantastic.
That helps kids and adults too, but I think that autism and the kids that you guys do, I did not know that service dogs were available.
Thank you
for
so
kids,
much, Deborah, for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me
I'm
on.
Stephanie Havel with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage.
And I'm Jason Stockwell with RE/MAX Results. It's been a great run, folks. Remember, have a great week and love yourself and love others.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks.
Enjoy the sunshine.
Our house, it has a crowd. There's always something happening, and it's usually quite loud.